Hello, I'm Mr. C, and this is ABCs for ECEs, where today we're going to be talking about the letter E. Oh yeah, I love the letter E. It's a funny looking letter. So I'm going to show it to you. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to hear what it sounds like, and then I'm going to show you how to write it, and you're going to practice writing it, okay? So let's jump right in. I want to show you what the big Papa E looks like. Look at that letter. That is a funny looking letter. It stands up really tall and has 3 lines that go to the right. And if you look, the line in the middle is a little shorter than the lines on the top and the bottom. I think that big Papa E is really easy to identify, but it might take you a little while. Let's look at baby E. Baby E's got a little head at the top, right? And then a long curly tail, or I guess it's not that long. It's a little curly tail, but it comes all the way around and almost touches his head right there. You see? That's a baby E. And it's much, much shorter and doesn't stand up tall at all like a big Papa E does. Okay? So you know what a big Papa E looks like? You know what a little baby E looks like? Let's see what they sound like. E is another vowel. And you should try to remember, there's a rule for vowels. Sometimes they all say their names, okay? So sometimes when you see the letter E, it makes the sound E, right? Like, ooh, there's a great example right here. Look at this E right here. See that little baby E up there? That makes the sound E. When I read this word, hear, this phrase says, hear it. That E is making the E sound. Let me show you some more. Repeat after me. E, E, ear. E, E, ear. How about E, E, eat? E, E, eat. Say E, E, eagle. E, E, eagle. Okay. Now there's other times when E makes different sounds. And here's one of them. I'm only going to show you one more because then it starts to get confusing. Sometimes E says ah. Ah. Look at my mouth. Ah. I'm making that sound with the back of my throat, okay? It's actually like right at the back of my tongue, and it's kind of like it's almost like a croaky sound. Listen, ah, ah. Say ah, 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 ah. Here's some words where E makes the ah sound. Say ah, ah, egg, ah, ah, egg. Say ah, ah, elephant, ah, elephant. Look, there's 2 E's in that word. A big Papa E and a little baby E. And they both say ah. Listen. Ah. Elephant. Yeah, it's in there twice. It might be hard to hear. But look, there's a picture of an elephant. And then finally say elk. Elk. An elk is like a big reindeer. Okay, cool. So we know what an E looks like. We know what an E sounds like. Let's jump right in to writing an E. I'm going to show you how to do it. I think it's kind of fun to write E's, and maybe after you practice a little, you're going to like it too. When you're writing a big Papa E, you go from the top to the bottom, and 3 straight lines. 2, 3. See? From the top to the bottom, and 3 straight lines. You see how the first line's all the way at the top? The second line's right here on the dotted line. And the last line, the last lateral line, is all the way at the bottom. So you go 1 line from the top to the bottom, and then you do your 3 sideways ones. 1, 2, 3. And you put that line all the way at the bottom. I know some kids that when they write their E's, like, they'll do this. I used to have a kid that would do this. Okay? This bottom line here has to go all the way at the bottom. And this middle line has to be in the middle. So we're going to cross that one out. Ugh. Okay? All right, and now let's learn how to do babies. Oh, look at that little baby. He's so cute. Baby E's are all below the dotted line. They're all down here below this dotted line. And you start, these are really kind of hard. You start halfway in between the very bottom line and the dotted line. Okay, so like right here. And you're going to go over. And now all you're doing is up and around. It's like doing a C. If you've already learned how to write a C, it's kind of like doing a C now. You're going to go up and around, but don't close the circle. Okay, so you're going to go sideways, little line sideways, up and around, but don't close the circle. sideways, up and around, but don't close the circle. Cool, huh? They're hard. Baby E's are tough. And I know kids, I've taught lots of kids how to write baby E's, and lots of kids struggle with them, but if you practice, you will get good. And that's what I'm going to have you do right now. So we've learned what they look like. We learned what they sound like. The best thing you can do now is practice writing them and make the sounds maybe while you're writing them. Go get a piece of tablet paper. I want you to fill the whole front side with big Papa E's and the whole back side with little baby E's. Okay? All right, and I will see you on our next letter adventure.